What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. Today we're going over Labrynth. This is going to be a deck that I've mentioned to you guys a lot of the times about how it is a very popular deck. It's very cheap to play. If you don't want to play the Impulse and Charmies, you can play other stuff as well. This is going to be a pretty basic build, nothing really spicy in it. So before we dive on into it, for the like, comment, subscribe channel a lot, this is going to be kind of like explaining to you guys what cards you guys can play. And yeah, so we are going to play the One Lovely. You only need to ever play one of it. You never need to play more. This is very important. If this gets banished off like a Fender or something like that, it's going to be hurting you a lot. Reset your big welcomes in the graveyard as well, being able to place them so you can activate the effect or other trap cards. This being able to place Impulse is absolutely huge. Getting an Impulse every single turn will 100% win you the game, probably even past turn 2. Then we have the Double Lady. A lot of players have cut Lady down to 1, I should say, from the 2. I just found this card extremely important. Being able to summon it out, have the effect, being able to set an Impulse from the deck is just busted. When I do play this deck, which is not very often, I obviously am wanting to play 2 of it. I do want to play this a little bit more at locals. But right now, there's a lot of players who are already playing Labrynth and Labrynth mirror match, as well as, trying to get duels for you guys to see on the channel. I don't want to be, oversaturating the channel with Labrynth decks. Then for the other cards, we are playing the triple copies of Ariana, the Circus for your stuff, not much explanation needed for that. Now, we are playing the double copies of Arias. This is going to be just so you can reset your cards in turn 0, you activate the traps, summon out the lady, whatever you really want to. This plus this and a trap card that you can activate in the hand is going to be absolutely busted. Being able to do that can help you out quite a bit in that turn 0 when your opponent goes first. But other than that, you don't really need it, which is why we're only playing 2 copies of it rather than the 3, because you are going to be winning the die rolls about half the time, and therefore you have to go first. Then we are playing every of the furniture. We're playing the triple Shine Dragolier, the triple Strover Torby, and we are playing the 1 Coup Clock. I do wish I could bump this up to 2, but I could unfortunately not find room in this list. As this is a 42 card list, you can bump it up if you want to more. I have thought about playing 45, making another Coup Clock, taking this, and then putting D-Berries in the deck, 2 D-Berries. But we are just going to try to cut it down so we can end up opening up the Full Roast and the higher impact cards as much as possible there. That's going to be it for the Labrynth monsters. We are playing only one other monster in the deck, the triple copies of Full Roast. This is all you need to play in the main deck for your monster cards. Obviously, this is the best hand driver in the game right now. Max C, your opponent, it feels great. They're playing Labrynth, so you're going to be drawing into some of the powerful cards. Being able to discard cards off the furniture will help you out to play quite a bit. And then we have other tech options you can do. Being able to set 5 cards, pretty consistency every single turn, is going to be overwhelming your opponent. Now for the spells, we're playing the Labrynth. You don't necessarily need to play this. This is going to be just the version we are playing. It helps you pop certain cards on the field with when you activate your big welcome, stuff like that. Making you have multiple pops with Lovely and the big and this, which is quite nice. And then we are playing the triple copies of Product Extravagance. Again, ultimately up to you guys. You can cut this down if you want to. You can play the Labrynth spell if you want. I just like drawing cards, so playing triple Extravagance is quite nice. That's really it for the spell cards. You can play Call with the Grave if you want to, but again, you don't really need to. You're going to be setting multiple traps, being able to set Impulse over and over and over again. It's going to really overwhelm your opponent and essentially just win you the game. Now for the trap cards, because it is a trap deck, we have lots of them. We have triple big welcome, obviously, double welcome. You do play 3 in the other versions of the deck. If you want to be playing some of the other stuff, with the cope cannons, with the blackjacks, you can definitely play that. In this build, we only play 2 of it. We are playing triple trap tricks. This gets you into all your engine here, being able to set either a big welcome or other traps you have to activate. And then we are playing triple of the Daruma Cannon and then triple of the Impulse, as well as triple of the Imperm. So these are all the traps we play triple of. These are the best traps in the game right now. Obviously, you have your Impulse and your Imperms, very nice. Daruma Cannon, just making you flip the whole entire field face down, sending other stuff that does not get flipped. Just honestly crazy. Stops the turn almost immediately, and just quite nice. And then Imperm, obviously you're not going to really setting this off the trap tricks, but if you have it, you have it. It's quite nice. Set it from the deck with Lady, and of course it's a hand trap to negate the cards on the field, and who's going to dislike that. And then for the other trap cards, we are playing the double Black Goat Laughs as well as the double copies of Rollback. You can play whatever ratio you want to. If you want to play 1 Black Goat Laughs, triple Rollback, you can. I'm just opting to play 2 and 2 for the pretty standard ratio. These are going to be the cards you want to discard or pop whatever you really want to. But yeah, you don't want to set these off of trap tricks. That's never going to happen. Maybe Black Goat Laughs and the odd scenario. But you can definitely switch these around if you want to. If you don't want to play the rollbacks, you can play D-Barriers instead. D-Barriers is a really good card this format as well. There's just especially with the Raizo coming up, with that set, you definitely are going to be wanting to main deck D-Barrier. But, we can only do what we can do so far. And that's going to be pretty standard build, obviously. With trap decks, you do have to kind of base what you are going to be playing around your local scene. So if you are playing into a bunch of branded and stuff like that, Azamina and things like that, definitely swap them around to play the D-Barrier in your main deck. It's going to be quite a nice card for you guys. And of course, if you don't have the budget for the Full Roast, you can just play Ash as well as the Barrier as well. Now for the extra deck, this is not going to be a 15 card extra deck. I'm going to be showing you guys cards you want to be having in your deck at any ratio. We play the one Anima because we do play the copy of the Kuklok, so obviously you can make that. SP, you're definitely going to be playing multiple SP, especially if you're playing Extravagance. Very nice card. Same thing with Muckraker. Brings back one of your Fiends. Very powerful. In tied with Muckraker, you have the Chaos Angel. This is going to be one of your better cards. You know, you have an 8 and 2s in the form of the Storm Torbies. And then you also have the Ariana as well as the Arias for your 10, 6 and 10 there, which is quite nice. Chaos Angel can be brought back with Muckraker, so you get multiple banishes. And this having this card is going to be quite crazy against a bunch of other decks as well. You're going to be playing multiple of these. This is pretty standard in any build that's playing Extravagance. Same thing with a Typhon. A lot of times you can just stop a Typhon on the field. You don't summon that much in the turn, then bounce one of those cards, and then be able to set your trap cards. So you have the interruptions during the next turn. You don't really need it that often. We're playing level 4, so you do want to play Baguska, a very powerful card. I wouldn't really play this at more than 1. It doesn't really come up all the time. You just one of your least powerful cards. Then we are opting to play the Yama as well as the Rage. I think these cards are absolutely goated, as well as the Dark. Now, a lot of players have cut this. You don't need to play the Escape as well as the Shavara. I find that just being able to, like, if you summon a bunch of bodies when you're just slowly grinding, having the Impulse set up, just linking away into this, activate, or just going up into the Rage as well. You see your 3 bodies. Rage can go up in SP, convert another one of their bodies, and then you have like anything that pops, bring this back out, destroy a card on your field. It can be a trap. If you have like rollback set, you can pop that. Quite nice. Oh yeah, these are kind of your cards you can be able to do. Same thing with Dark, like any 2 bodies get you into an SP with an effect, which is pretty useful. You know, you don't have to go up into that. So like, it's kind of your options you want to play. I definitely recommend playing 3 Chaos Angel, 3 Typhon, double SP, double Muckraker. You can even opt to play 3 Muckraker if you wanted to. This can extend all your options you can play in the deck. Other than that, it's a pretty simple deck profile for you guys. I just want to show you guys off the deck. I have featured it a lot on the channel before. And there's going to be lots of duels with it. I think there's a duel tomorrow on that. So if you guys want to see the video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button, as well as see other stuff. Like if you want to see maybe an in-depth trap deck guide on what you want to play for Labrynth, I can do that for you guys as well. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to be seeing. For stay safe, peace.